Hello, Professor and fellow students. My name is Becky Meadows. How many of us out there have an iPhone or a smartphone? What's the number one thing we love to do? We love to text. Drinking and texting, however, should it be illegal, or do you think it's all blown out of proportion? More statistics out there actually show that texting and driving is a very dangerous distraction. According to CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, each day more than 15 people are killed and more than 1,200 people are injured in crashes that were reported to involve a distracted driver. So should texting and drinking still be banned? I've actually sent some funny texts here and there when I was drinking, and I've received some crazy and hilarious texts from friends, and I know they had to be drunk. Most of the dangers of texting and drinking might be the regrets the next day. One of my friends was actually texting me, and she told me that I sent her some funny texts the night before that didn't quite make sense. I thought they were actually fine. Here's an example of what one of the texts looked like. So this says, "Yeah, I'm at McDonald's and I'm so hungry I could eat a huge Whopper, LOL." So of course we know there's no Whoppers at McDonald's. This isn't actually too bad or too embarrassing of a text, but you get the idea. I know people can actually become more daring when they're actually texting and drinking, and this is not the case if they were not drinking. Today there's an app for almost everything, so of course there's an app for preventing embarrassing text messages. It's called the Text Eliza. Basically, a person creates a forbidden list, and the idea of the texter would be they would have to play and win so many games in order to let a text go through to that forbidden list. If anyone on the list gets a text, it must mean that you beat the game and you sent a decent text. What if some people actually do better playing games when they're drinking? In that case, I would say this app doesn't work too well. Etiquette to texting and drinking. Is it important? Sure, you do want to make sure that your phone isn't in predictive text. This actually will send some unwanted words when you're not really reading what you're sending. Many people actually use texting as a way of sharing their feelings when they know it would be more difficult to do in person. Drunk texting, that's a no-no, and it's not the time to share your heartfelt feelings with friends or lovers. They and you will both regret it the next day. Some ways to prevent sending embarrassing texts: simply turn off your phone. Another way would be, if you see someone drinking and trying to text, you want to grab that phone from them, or at least ask for it in a nice way. This actually shows that you're looking out for them and that you care. Did you know there's actually drinking glasses? They actually help you drink and text at the same time. Originally, the glasses were specially for parties in the 60s, where someone could smoke and drink at the same time. The glass was designed to be held where it's curved in. Now, I'm not much of a drawer, but here's an example of what the glass looks like. So down here at the bottom, you could see where it's curved. This would give you a way to hold the glass, and an example now to hold your cell phone with it at the same time. This gives you the way to text and drink at the same time. Now, the website Pop Gadget, Ho Yun says, "It makes sense. If you ignore the consequences that once people figure out what these are, they'll know not to approach you for conversation, and you'll be standing there all by your lonesome with nothing but your sorry drink and your iPhone for company." So I ask you again, is drinking and texting becoming an issue? And should it be illegal? Thank you for listening.